Hey ladies, and good morning. Welcome to Facebook Live Friday. I had a couple of minutes between appointments today, and I wanted to jump on in a bit of an impromptu way and deliver to you a genius formula for prioritizing your to-do list and balancing your time when you have limited time to make real magic happen in your corporate career or in your business. Now, I know I've been receiving a lot of questions lately from Nisha, Robin, Jennifer, Nicole, and other ladies who are either, growing their business, maybe they're transitioning from corporate to entrepreneurial life. Hey, Jen. Or let me think, they've been in business for a while, but things are ramping up and there are more and more demands on your time. So I wanted to share with you a genius formula that was shared with me years ago by one of my early mentors as a way to block out my time, plan what needs to get done, and make sure that the most important activities are getting done first and not wasting your time on activities that truly aren't moving your career, income, and business forward. So here it is. I'm going to call it the ideal business model, but you can call it whatever you want. Genius formula, time management, recipe, whatever. So here it is. I'm going to so grab a pen while we're doing this, okay? And question, for those of you who are watching, whether you're watching live, Jen, or whether you're watching the replay, post a thumbs up if you feel like you're struggling to balance your time, prioritize your do list, or you just don't have enough hours in the day to get everything done that you want to. Thumbs up if you can relate to that. Okay, so here's the formula. There are 4 basic types of activities that any woman has to accomplish, right? Whether you are a business leader inside of a mega corporation or whether you are a solo entrepreneur doing it on your own. There are 4 basic activities that you need to classify all of your time into, okay? The first category is called money-making activities, okay? The second is planning and strategizing. The third type of activity that you will do is what I call super service activities. And the fourth is just that administrative stuff that needs to get done. Hey, Carissa, you're here as well. Awesome. So again, those 4 activities that any human being has to do is money-making activities, planning and strategizing, super service, and the administrative work. Okay, those are the 4 activities keep talking. Oh, there I am. Okay, so now I'm going to explain what each of these categories is. And ladies, as you're watching, post your comments or questions below so that I can, give you the value that you need today in today's impromptu Facebook Live video. So, start at the top, money-making activities. That is, as it suggests, any activity that is closest to the money for you. Now, when you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, these are activities where you're dealing with clients, right? Whether you're providing a service, you are selling your product, or if you are inside an organization, so say you're working, for a mega corporation and you're leading a team, these money-making activities aren't necessarily what you get paid to do, right? Because you get a regular paycheck. But think about who are your internal customers, right? If you are, a relationship manager and you have external customers, it's easy to identify that going out and meeting with your external customers is a money-making activity. It brings income into the business. But say you're a manager of a team, your internal customers would be your direct reports. And the time you spend with them, nurturing their skills, inspiring, mentoring, and developing them would be your money-making activities. Got it? Questions? Okay. So your first activity, money-making, anything that leads to a direct sale, you're delivering a service or product, or it's the marketing activities that's going to bring in money, okay? I'm looking at who is here, looking at the comments. Okay, cool. Second activity that you're going to do, I called it planning and strategizing. This is the big picture thinking of where you're going in 6 months, a year down the road, even 3 months. So it's the big picture visioning that you're going to do about what needs to change, what tweaks need to be made, or what promotions, products, or services are you going to develop over the next period of time? It's always looking ahead and making sure things get into place now so that you can meet those goals in the coming months, planning and strategizing. Okay. Third activity is super service. This is like the juice, the yumminess. It's the dessert at the end of serving a client. It's the activities that your internal or external clients don't expect, but go above and beyond what you are paid to deliver. So it could be, if you're in a mega corporation and you have a team, it could be making sure that somebody develops, brings in the cake for, a team member's birthday. If you are an entrepreneur, it could be providing, a special thank you note or special unexpected recognition or gift to a client that you truly value and want to continue working with. Super service. It's going above and beyond. And these activities are important because it builds your brand as a professional that people are magnetized to and want to do business, whether those are internal customers or external. Okay, still with me? All right. Fourth activity is the administrative, right? This is the paperwork, the record keeping, bookkeeping, checking the box, that kind of work that needs to be done. You know what that is. And often we're not lovers of it because we're big thinking women, but it still needs to get done. So those are an explanation of the 4 critical activities that you need to classify all of your time into. Okay. Now, here is the genius formula. Are you ready for it? Give me a thumbs up, a hearts, or a hells yeah if you're ready for a formula that's going to blow your mind and revolutionize how you prioritize your to-do list. Ready for it? I'm waiting for that enthusiasm, ladies. All right, here we go. So once you have, you can clearly classify all of your time into those 4 critical activities. Here is an ideal balance of where you should be spending your time. 60% of your time should be devoted strictly to those money-making activities, delivering a service, selling a product, or conducting those marketing activities that bring in sales and new clients. Okay? 60% of your time should only be focused on money making. Got that? Then the next biggest category is obviously your planning and strategizing. It's looking ahead. And you should put a limit on this of 20%. 20% of your time should be spent planning, strategizing, looking ahead, and putting ducks in a row to create magic in the future. The last 2 categories, super service and administration, each should only take a maximum of 10% of your time. Okay? So 60% in money making, 20% in planning and strategizing, visioning, brainstorming, 10% in super service activity, and another 10% in administrative. Got that? Okay, I'm looking at your comments. You're still with me? Sweet. Now, the cool thing about this formula is that it is proven time and time again to maximize your income, where you're focusing the majority of your time and energy on the most important activity, which is building the business, bringing in income. But what often happens, especially if we are an entrepreneur, we're creating a business of self, is that the time suck is the administrative, the planning, and sometimes the super service. We can get sucked into activities that aren't necessarily building our business. They feel good, but they aren't making money for us. So this is a great way we can use this genius formula to, in a way, audit where are we focusing our time and make adjustments appropriately. Now, one of the things that often happens for women is that we spend way too much time, especially if we're starting out in our business, right, Nisha? If we are starting out in our business, maybe we're right now working a corporate job and we can only, build our dream job after hours, is that we can spend all of our after hours in the planning phase or in the administrative phase, setting up systems and structures, but we're not actually building a business because we're stuck in those 2 areas where we shouldn't be focusing. It doesn't matter what stage you're at in your business, whether you're just, creating the dream or whether you are 10 years down the road, this formula still applies. So you need to be really disciplined in limiting the administrative piece or delegating it to someone else who loves that type of work, and frankly will probably do it better, because you are the only one who can do the money-making activity and do the planning, visioning, and brainstorming of where your business is going. So now that I've shared that with you, I would love to know your thoughts, ladies, of where that lands. I wanted to share it today because I've been getting a lot of questions about where do I spend my time. Robin, I'll speak to you directly. A couple of weeks back, you posted a comment about where do I focus my time? You called it proof of, how much time do I spend actually delivering my product and service or dealing with clients versus developing proof of concept activities, right? And those proof of concept activities are promotional materials or samples of what you've done in the past, or marketing materials that, samples, give people a bite-sized taste of what it's like to work with you, or what your, the impact that your work makes. Those proof of concept pieces would also be in the marketing and money-making activity category, okay? Now, the cool thing there is with money-making activities, you've usually got, in that 60%, you've got two things that are basically going on. You've got selling or delivering your service to clients, but you've also got those marketing activities that bring in new clients. So whether it's marketing or whether it's actually working with your clients together, combined, those activities should make up roughly 60% of your focus. And that, whether you're working 10 hours a week, right, if you've just got weekends and evenings, or whether you're working 30 hours a week because it's your full-time gig, this genius formula of 60% money making, 20% planning and strategizing, 10% super service, and 10% administrative time holds true. So there you go, ladies. Boom. For your Facebook Live Friday today, a genius formula to take any question, overwhelm, or confusion out of how to prioritize your to-do list and where you should be focusing for maximum effect, growth, and ease in your business and career. Love it? Awesome. I'm going to hang out for just a couple of minutes, ladies. If there's any questions for those of you who are on the live, or if you're watching the replay, love, post your comments and questions below as well, because throughout the next couple of days, I will, of course, be coming back to this video and checking out what comments, feedback, and reaction there is. So let me know, ladies, what questions does this bring up for you, this genius formula? Do you have questions about what falls in each category or how to make adjustments? As you are typing those comments and reactions below, here's a caveat, or a bit of an encouragement, or a gentle warning, if you will, is that when you start applying this formula, know that at first you're going to be like, holy cow, maybe where you're spending your time does not at all fit into this formula. Maybe you find that you're focusing in the wrong areas, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. We have all been there, and success is a work in progress. So start to make, little adjustments to spend more and more of your time in the money-making category or planning and strategizing, and less in those lower two activities. Make incremental progress to move towards this formula. Don't, beat yourself up and expect that you have to be perfect, today, the first day that you find this tool, okay? It is a gradual change. And as your business evolves and grows, or you evolve and grow in your career and your role changes, you're going to be making adjustments along the way continuously, okay? Success does not require perfection. It simply requires continual, gradual progress, okay? All right. I've either wowed and stunned you, or you are, your hands are busy doing something else and you're multitasking while you're watching this video. Either way, I'm glad that you're here, ladies. And over the coming days, let me know what you think about this genius formula to help you prioritize your to-do list and really create effective balance in your career and business. 60-20, 10-10, money making, planning and strategizing, super service, and administrative activities. There you have it. Mwah. Enjoy, ladies. Have a great Friday, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care for now.